So here's a quick video just to kind of go over with you the way that we're going to lay out the design for the next project. So here's a sample of the finished work. You have Zentangles and then a word, Zentangles, word, Zentangles, word, Zentangles, word. So we're going to be laying out our space like this, where we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines dividing up this square space. So the first thing that you're going to do is that you're going to be taking your paper and you want to make an 8-inch square. So if you have that old, the previous project, the wavy Zentangle project, you can just trace out the square, assuming that you cut it out, and you can just use that to just trace it and use that 8x8 square as a stencil. But if you're starting fresh, you're going to do the same process as we did before, where you're going to measure 8 inches towards the top, and you're going to measure another 8 inches from the bottom and draw a line. And this is exactly the same process that we did for our previous project. Okay, and then over here you're going to draw a line 8 inches right there, and then over here another 8 inches. Okay, so 8 inches, and then you draw a line. So you're going to end up with a square. So if your page is bigger than 8x8, which it should be, you're going to have this extra space around here where you can kind of like just doodle and stuff like that. But this is the space that we're going to be doing our design. So the next thing we're going to do, we're not going to measure this. We don't need to. You're going to find somewhere in the center here, and with your pencil, and I'm using a pen just for demonstration purposes, you're going to find the center. Somewhere that you think might be the center. Then you're going to go from this corner here and you're going to draw a line all the way down to this corner. And you do not need a ruler. If you want it to be straight, you can, but it's going to go through that middle. And you're going to go to this corner, draw the line coming down again, going through that middle line you made. Then from the top here, you're going to go another line, and then go with a line across, and you just want to make sure that you're hitting the middle there. So the next thing is that you are going to take the Zentangles that you mastered from your sheet, and you're going to take these Zentangles and you're going to be putting them onto this design. Now, if you look at the example, we're doing Zentangles in every other space. So you're going to pick one space and you're going to draw your Zentangles in this area right here. You're going to fill up your area here with Zentangles. You know, make sure that they're small enough. You know, the good rule of thumb is that if you look at your drawing on this small 1 1/4 inch square, these design elements should be, they could be a little bit bigger, but you don't want them to be too big. Okay, so you don't want these, you want to make sure you can get a lot of elements in there. Okay, so just make sure that your Zentangle designs are small enough on here, but they could be a little bit bigger, not too much bigger. So you're going to pick a spot, you're going to put your Zentangles here, then you're going to leave this blank for when we do our letters. You're going to do a Zentangle here, skip this for a word, Zentangles here, and Zentangles here. Okay, so to review real quick, you're going to pick a spot, skip it for this is going to be the word. This is going to be your Zentangle 2, this will be your Zentangle 3, this will be for your Zentangle 4. Okay, so that's what you're going to be working with today, and hopefully you'll have the design laid out like this. And next time we meet, we're going to be drawing our Zentangles in these spaces. You may have started already, but you're going to have an entire class period to work on them next time we meet.